Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me here. My name, of course, is Brazen Eagle, and from Fox News, dramatic video shows dozens eluding Philadelphia Walgreens, police say. We have a video here as well, but I'll show you this once I'm done with the article. Philadelphia police have released surveillance video showing a large group of young people running into a Walgreens store and causing thousands of dollars in damage last week. Investigators say the South Philiedlphia incident happened at around 10 p.m. on Thursday and involved a large group of men and women who look like teens. The group stormed the Walgreens store and ran around knocking items off of the shelves, according to the police. The video captured three men running through an aisle, knocking makeup off store shelves. Another camera angle captured a larger group knocking other items off shelves. Some members in the group threw merchandise at store employees, resulting in injuries, police said. The video released by police showed one boy grabbing items off of racks near the checkout counter and throwing the items at employees. Some people in the group can be seen filming the incident on their cell phones. The group is also seen running out of the store with their items in their hands, including soft drinks and snacks. At least one person in the group covered his face as he entered and left the store. A cashier was hit in the head with a glass bottle when he tried to intervene, WPVI reported. About 60 juveniles walked into the establishment and began removing things from the shelves, destroying property inside the store, Philadelphia Police Captain Seko Kinebrew told the television station. The cashier attempted to intervene and some heavy item, I believe it was a bottle, was thrown at him, striking him in the head. Kinebrew added that the value of the stolen merchandise and the damage to the store totaled between $6,000 and $7,000. The injured clerk has been treated and released with cuts and bruises to his head, the station reported. Philadelphia police told Fox News none of the suspects have been arrested yet and asked anyone with information to call the police department. Wow. So, before we go any further, let's take a look at the video that was posted to understand who or what group of people who would do such things. I will let you know, I have it muted, but there is no audio, so here we go. This is apparently Philadelphia police footage, July 4th at approximately 10 p.m. 60 people stormed into Walgreens, knocking things off shelves, running out of the store without paying for merchandise, and threw stuff at store employees, resulting in injuries. Now let's see. Who did it? Who done it? What type of 60 groups of people would do types of things like this? Entrance profile. Interesting. I mean, from what I can see, I don't see too many Chinese people here. I don't think there's any Chileans or Indians. No Persians. No. I think it's only one group of people here. And they're taking, I guess, videos or pictures with their cell phones and just running out with merchandise that they are literally stealing from the store. Well then. And I guess it's just another angle. And I think you get the idea of who we're dealing with here. Now, I'm not going to name any groups. But I don't think, like I said, I don't think it was the Chinese or Indians or Mongolians or Canadians doing this. But, I could be wrong. So this happened at 10 p.m. on a Thursday night with 60 people attacking the store. Odds are this is probably not a random event. So this is what we could consider organized crime. This group literally has done several things, including destruction of property. They've caused theft, or they have committed theft, as well as assault towards store employees. I would wonder, does this Walgreens store, have insurance against attacks like this? Maybe, maybe not. But if I was a store manager, I would consider an insurance policy of sorts for things like this, especially in big cities. This took place, obviously, in Philadelphia. This could easily happen in places like Chicago, Baltimore, New York City, or even Ferguson, Missouri. But I'm not naming any groups. But at my current time of recording, the article even states that none of the suspects have been arrested yet, or even really know who they are. Much like illegal immigration, people will respond to consequences. If these criminals are not caught and punished, then you can expect more of this. There must be consequences for actions, good or bad. If you do not punish people for committing crimes, then you will get more crimes. It's just common sense. Now, like I said, if I was a store manager, you could take out like literal insurance, or you could put insurance in your store in another way. For example, I might consider arming my employees or myself just in case things like this might happen again. If a group of people attacked your store and caused damage, then, you know what? I would consider it a good thing to defend yourself. Now, if you really get attacked, but you are armed, now, then I would take as many as I could with me, They are going to attack me, then there's going to be some sort of consequence. Now, we can learn from history here. For example, let's go back to 1992 and have a good time during the LA riots. And this is here from Wikipedia, the 1992 LA riots. Very, very interesting event in American history that really isn't talked about, probably because it's still somewhat politically charged. But regardless, what I'm going to talk about here are the Koreans and their response to the riots that took place. So, many Korean Americans in LA refer to this event as Sa-I-gu, meaning 429 in the Korean language, in reference to April 29th, 1992, which was the day the riots started. The week of riots following the acquittal of the LAPD officers in the beating of Rodney King has been considered a major turning point for the development of a distinct Korean American identity and community. Over 2,300 mom-and-pop shops run by Korean business owners were damaged through ransacking and looting during the riots, sustaining close to $400 million in damages. Jesus. Media coverage has framed the looting and destruction as a result of growing social and economic tensions between the Korean Americans and African American communities. Korean Americans responded in various ways, including forming activist organizations such as the Association of Korean American Victims and increasing efforts to build collaborative links with other ethnic groups through groups like the Korean American Coalition. During the riots, many Korean immigrants from the area rushed to Koreatown after Korean-language radio stations called for volunteers to guard against rioters. Many were armed with a variety of improvised weapons, shotguns, and semi-automatic rifles. So the Korean Americans, as we can tell, were directly affected by the riots, but they chose to act to defend themselves. They suffered $400 million in damages, but they defended themselves and their stores to the best of their ability. Now, you can read on later within this article, even on this page. Due to their low social status and the language barrier with immigrants, Korean Americans received very little of any aid or protection from police authorities. David Ju, oh god no, his last name is Ju, a manager of the gun store said, "I want to make it clear that we didn't open fire first. At that time, 4 police cars were there. Somebody started to shoot at us. The LAPD ran away in half a second. I never saw such a fast escape. I was pretty disappointed." Carl Ru, also a participant in the Koreans' armed response, said, "If it was your business and your property, would you be willing to trust it to someone else? We are glad the National Guard is here. They're good backup. But when our shops were burning, we called the police every 5 minutes. No response." I say, we learn from history. Just because there's police there, it doesn't mean that they're going to defend you or your property or do anything. You gotta understand, it's solely up to the individual citizens and people to defend themselves. Now, in this type of case with the Walgreens store, against 60 people, if you try to fight back, you're gonna probably lose. But take as many as you can with you. But always remember in the back of your mind, just because the police are there, they too had the option to do nothing. Much like what happened in the Antifa riot recently in Oregon. The police can always choose, like what we can do, we can choose to do things, but the police chose to do nothing. And the only person you can really, truly rely on is yourself. So, I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of an event like this. I'm still not naming any groups for the perpetrators who did this, but at the end of the day, if people want to steal from you and attack you, you must respond with an appropriate consequence. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm Brazen Eagle, and I hope you prepare for any potential bad situation. Thanks for watching.